contribution towards the Free Software Association.
So very ironic things have happened, but nothing to match this. Giving the Linus Torvalds Award to the Free Software Foundation is sort of like giving the Han Solo Award to the Rebel Fleet.
Richard, I don't think requires any introduction to this audience, but I will say he's almost certainly the father of the modern open source movement.
No, absolutely not. If I'm the father of open source, it was done by artificial insemination with stolen sperm. I am not a supporter of open source. I do not agree with the basic values of open source. I do not try to participate in open source activities. And when anyone refers to my work with that term, I take offense. You really shouldn't have done that.
Apologies.
You should have known better.
And I do. And it is, and I think that's actually a point that I'd like you to speak on at some length, but certainly you're the father of the modern free software.
The sad thing is that most people think they're very familiar with my work, and what they think my work is something I don't even agree with. I don't agree about, I am not a supporter of animal rights, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but freedom is your main thing, and you're so concerned about freedom.
Yes, but that doesn't mean doesn't mean I agree with you on the specific issues of which freedoms are important.
So freedom to use whatever software and to use it in any way is important, but freedom from abuse, torture, and murder is not important.
I don't agree that eating animals is synonymous with that.
Why?
Well, I mean, why? Why not? You haven't convinced me. It's up to you. You know, if you want to convince me, the burden is on you to convince me, not me to justify not being convinced. It's a different issue. There are many issues of right and wrong in life.
Yes, but it all comes down to freedom, and as someone who cares about freedom, don't you think maybe you should look into these issues a little bit?
I do, but I'm busy. I look into them to a certain extent, but that doesn't mean I'm going to agree with you.
Great, if I send you some resources, will you consider it?
I'm too busy.
You're too busy to care about the freedoms of billions and billions of individuals.
Right, they're not animals. I'm not concerned about animals the way I am about humans.
Humans are
Sorry.
animals.
I'm sorry to ask this question almost, but it's something that I think is a little bit important. How do you think it affects the culture of a community of a project when the leader is on that project's public mailing list telling people in response to patch reviews that they should be retroactively aborted? Right. And maybe that you're surprised that they're still alive because they should have starved to death when they were children because they were too stupid to find a tit to suck on.
I agree that some people might be put off by that. But on the other hand, you know what, in the end, I don't care.
Proprietary in the 1990s. It became free software because I suggested this parallel licensing approach to Trolltech, the developer.
So what you're saying is that it's okay for some companies to buy away the rights of the end user, but not for others to be able to do that.
And now, I had to think about this question, and here's how I reached an answer. I thought, after all, there's nothing wrong with releasing a program under the X11 license, and if you release a program under the X11 license, anybody can put it into a proprietary program. So, given that we all agree that that's okay, suppose instead you sell specific companies the same permission.
But what you're saying, though,
is that's doing less. Please, I can see that your goal is simply to attack me by hook or by crook, by whatever means you can find.
No, Richard.
You have attacked me, and I'm defending myself now. You asked me a question, and I'm answering it.
Richard, you're not actually answering the question right now.
I am answering it. I'm telling you how I reached the conclusion that the parallel licensing approach is acceptable.
So you're also, though, just to continue this, you're suggesting, though, that it's not really possible to make money on GPL software.
I'm not saying it's not possible.
You're saying it's probably a little bit...
You're twisting what I'm saying. You're exaggerating it so you can attack it.
No,
Now, that's
I'm saying that
dishonest,
I
and it's
don't believe your
clear.
stuff is
That's why-
reconcilable.
No, because you're twisting it into something that isn't reconcilable.
It's the exception rather than the rule. And I'm also happy to very publicly point out that NVIDIA has been one of the worst trouble spot we've had with hardware manufacturers. And that is really sad because NVIDIA tries to sell chips, a lot of chips, into the Android market. And NVIDIA has been the single worst company we've ever dealt with. So NVIDIA, fuck you.
Do our graphical design, what we do is converted into code. Now, even if Nightmare Knotter itself has, by some divine miracle, managed to escape any and all software patent traps, so if I may be forgiven the sin, patenting a loop could be considered a form of circular reasoning?
I don't know. Anyway.
Very justified. Thank you, people. Second question, and I will make it quick. I don't want to block the line. The difference between physical manufacturing and software development, and this is actually a comment.
Let's say if you have a company that develops a software costs 2 million francs.
If a company develops a software, it's likely to be evil and disgusting, and you shouldn't use it. Fortunate that
who should support? Who should?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're changing subjects too fast.
Okay.
You're changing subjects too fast, and I haven't finished talking about this one.
Isn't it if you have an organization of a certain size, let's say the university?
Sorry, stop trying to come up with these theoretical proofs that it had to be done when the fact is it didn't have to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. Things worked just fine without that, except maybe for some of his wishes. But his wishes didn't have to be satisfied. So you're trying to invent a purely hypothetical, theoretical argument to justify his position.
I'm not sure
if
it's...
You don't know. You're just speculating. You're guessing. What's the point of that? I know that I never filled out those user forms and nothing bad happened as a result. So I have facts, and you're trying to oppose them with theories, and you're claiming that these theories can't ever be wrong. Well, they were wrong that time, so maybe they're not very good theories.
Maybe,
in any case,
I would agree.
Please, I think that's a bad way to approach me.
Okay.
Because I will always react with hostility to attempting to impose a presupposition that is unfriendly and based on nothing. That's not going to get any thoughtful responses from me because it will make me angry. What?
The people are probably not understanding you very well. So you might be speaking Spanish.
I asked at the beginning who would fail to understand, and they said equal numbers raised their hands for each language. So I made what I think is a good decision, and I see no reason to change it. Do you see any additional information why I should change my mind?
I think these people thought they understood English, but they don't understand English.
¿Quién no me comprende?
Conversa fiada.
No sé qué hacer. No voy a repetir lo que he dicho. Pero I don't know what the hell to do. Who would not understand me if I said this in Spanish? Who would not understand if I had said this in Spanish? So only a few now say they would not understand in Spanish. Pienso que debo continuar en español, pero no puedo repetir. Es un fracaso total. Ya es demasiado tarde. Es fracaso total, no servirá. No comprenderán nada. Ya es demasiado tarde, es inútil totalmente. Ya es fracaso total, abandono. Porque es totalmente inútil. It's too late. What the hell am I supposed to do? want me to do? Start over? Well, if I don't start over, they'll never understand anything. They won't know what it's about. What the hell am I supposed to do? There's no option. I don't know what you think. What you think I'm going to do. It's all useless. It's failed already. It's irrevocably failed. I give up.